Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. The Black Klansman is one of the films that comes to Blu-ray and 4K today, which I'll have a review of this at the end of this video, along with, I believe, Stranger Things Season 2, and I think it's going to be another VHS release of that over at Target today, if I'm not mistaken, along with The Incredibles 2 and some other cool stuff. So are you guys ready to go on out to the usual spots today? I know I am. But also guys, stay tuned to my next video, which I'll be posting on Friday. I went out and about with Gabriel and Aaron, got into some weird, crazy mischief. So if you guys like weird out and about videos, that one will be uploaded on Friday, so stay tuned for that. Hit the thumbs up button if you guys like my videos right here. But let's get out right now and go see if there's any cool other new releases today. Well everyone, at my first destination of the day, the local Target. Let's head on in there and see if they have any of those Stranger Things Season 2 VHS boxes in there. It's about 12:40, so they opened hours and hours ago. Because last time when they put out the Season 1, I went all crazy and was like waiting outside before they opened, and now I'm just like, I learned my lesson from the first season, so let's see if they have a whole bunch of them now. Well guys, in Target right now, and Target has a big display for The Incredibles 2 over here. It looks like they only have really one left, or maybe two left of their not extended editions, but their exclusive edition, like, digibook sort of packaging for the film. I already had got a review copy of it, the standalone Rizzle of it, but this artwork looks kind of cool with Baby Jack on there. I think this one just comes with it's like a little digibook and just different artwork and stuff, but for $32.99 for 4K is not a bad price. Well guys, now in the movie section itself, and of course another one that came out today is Christopher Robin starring Ewan McGregor and everything, the Winnie the Pooh kind of story. This one looks really interesting. I didn't end up getting a review copy of this one or anything, but they also have their own digibook edition of it with Pooh, with Christopher's hat on and everything. I kind of like that image. I kind of like the look of this one right here more than that one. That one's still kind of cool. But let's see what else came out today over here. They do have those exclusive editions of the Stranger Things Season 2. This is a 4K one, which I believe is $30. It comes with like the Netflix logo at the bottom and like the kid looking outside of the door and everything. I kind of like that. These are like VHS clamshells, sort of hard box / clamshells, if I'm not mistaken, because see what I'm talking about? It kind of looks like a clamshell, but not 100% like a clamshell. I don't know, but this is Season 2 also. But this is only the Blu-ray edition of it. We see the kids on the bike staring off into the distance, which I kind of like this one, this look of it a little bit more. But I wish this one right here had that the gray Netflix logo at the bottom. You know what I mean? And this is the one I have already at home, but which I bought last year, but I still haven't opened or watched yet. So I've only ever seen one episode of Stranger Things so far. So I don't know, I look, these things look cool as hell. But last time I bought this one, the day it came out, for like $25-30. A couple weeks later, Black Friday, they had it for 10. Is that going to happen for Season 2 this year? But also, like I said, the Black Klansman is another one that came out today, a Spike Lee joint, which I'll be talking about at the end of this video right here. Stay tuned for that. But right now, I'm debating on getting Season 2 of Stranger Things just because they look so cool. And I know I'm probably going to most likely like the show, but isn't it weird? I had Season 1 for like a year and still haven't opened it or watched it yet. What is wrong with me? Should I buy Season 2 and have it sit on my shelf for another couple years? I don't know, because I could pop it in one day, watch it, and marathon the crap out of it. But the collector in me is like, buy it, Brendan, buy it. I ended up getting the Season 2, VHS box set Blu-ray of Stranger Things. I know it may be like $10 on Black Friday. I'm gonna keep my receipt just in case, return that shit and get it for 10. But I just had to, just in case. Well, off to my next destination of the day, the local Walmart. Let's head on in there, because there's a certain movie I'm looking for also that's being released today that stars a certain somebody that was in a past video of mine, and it's his newest flick, and I think it's called The Prayer Box, and I believe Walmart might be the only place that might carry it today, but hopefully they have it. It's in Walmart right now. There's a lot of people over there in the movie section right now putting up new releases and different things. I came across some new VHS slipcover ones that I know have been out, but I haven't seen them in stores yet. Like Happy Birthday to Me. I believe this is like a Mill Creek released right here. You know, the VHS slipcovers, and you know, Who is Harry Crumb, the movie with you know, John Candy and everything. And of course, another one that came out today over here is Sharknado. It's About Time. This is like I believe the last Sharknado movie, you know, in the franchise, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't even know they made this one. I thought like 6 was it. But I have like a stack of stuff here I may or may not get. I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? But guys, I did come here on a mission today to help find something for my friend Andrew that he's been looking for at different Walmarts in his area that he can't find. And I found it here, the Krull, you know, VHS, Blu-ray. So I found it for you, Andrew. But yeah, guys, the other thing I was looking for right here was called a prayer box. I'm not usually into these religious movies that much, but it stars Reginald VelJohnson, who you guys all know from Die Hard, and he played, you know, Carl Winslow from Family Matters. This is his newest flick, so I kind of want to get it to show some support. And plus, the trailer looked kind of decent. But am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get it? I have like a stack of stuff in my hand already. Am I gonna get all these? I don't know. It's beginning to look a lot like Blu-rays. I got a big bag of them, which I'll show you towards the end. Let's go to the last location. Hopefully I don't spend any more money. Well guys, at my last stop of the day, the local Best Buy. Let's head on in. Well guys, in Best Buy right now, taking a look at their new release rack that they have over here. They do have, of course, the Incredibles 2 along the top over here. They do have a handful of these exclusive steelbooks left. That looks actually kind of badass, in my opinion. I still like the Target edition, the look of it more, you know, with, you know, Baby Jack on it. But this is kind of cool. I already own this edition of it, which I talked about in my last Hoarding Up video. But of course, you know, Christopher Robin is another one that came out today. I'm really interested in seeing this one, but I might wait to see if I see it drop a little bit in price when it comes to like maybe like my used stores and things. But Wreck-It Ralph is also another one that got released on 4K today, and also it has a little steelbook right here. This is a film that I thought it was amazing when I first saw it, and I think, aren't they making a second one right now, if I'm not mistaken, or is coming out soon? Because that was a whole lot of fun, I can't lie. And another thing that they got over here that came out is, of course, the Blackkklansman, which, you know, has the same stuff that you see at the other stores. Like at Walmart when I was there, I didn't show you this and some of the other new stuff, because it's the same things that you saw already. And of course, you know, yet another set of the Transformers 5-movie collection, all of them in one big pack together, but now on 4K. They released them all on 4K separately. Now they put them out on a set. These are the movies that, they're cool and everything, but these are the kind of movies that are never going to be worth anything down the line ever. You know what I mean? Like those and like the Jurassic Worlds and Jurassic Park things. They're just like too overly produced and things. But like they have 2 new steelbooks over here of Super Troopers 1 and 2. That's pretty cool, man. Like, you know, you get both of those funny movies right there, and the Rocky collection here. These are not 4Ks, these are just DVDs and stuff where you get this, you know, Sly Stallone right there with the cool little, you know, synopsis and stuff about what the series is about. But for $29.99, if you don't already have these movies on Blu-ray, which I'm sure you guys already do, because I know I do, but that's a cool looking set right there. But yeah guys, when it comes to shopping right now in the stores for physical media and things, you really have to be careful, because Black Friday is like a week or 2 away, and I don't want to buy something and then it be cheaper later on down the road. You never know what's going to be on sale, you know, on Black Friday. So you know, all of us got to be a little bit careful and wary around this time of year. Well guys, at a Best Buy right now, didn't find anything up in there that I needed to get up on, but let's head on home now, and I'll show you guys what I did pick up today over at Walmart. Alright everyone, I'm back home now from Hoarding Up, about to show you guys the stuff I picked up today. And when I got home, there was a box in the mail for me, which I'm going to unbox for you guys right here. Kind of know what it is, but you'll see in a second. But the first thing I picked up today was, of course, the Stranger Things Season 2 Blu-ray, you know, VHS clamshell box kind of thing going on here, so I can put it next to my Season 1 Blu-ray. But the thing is, I'm not going to open this one up until Black Friday, just in case this one goes on sale for 10 bucks like Season 1 did last year. But I just wanted to get it just in case, you know, I don't know, because I'm weird, and plus I, you know, really wanted to get it in my collection, even though I only ever seen the first episode of Season 1. What is wrong with me? And the stuff I got over at, it's called Walmart. I didn't get anything at Best Buy. The one thing I got over there at Walmart, I was happy to get, hopefully it's good, and it's the prayer box, starring, of course, Denise Richards and Reginald VelJohnson, who was in the past video when I went out hanging out with Jose and stuff, going to a movie screening of Die Hard, and we ended up giving him a ride home because someone like stole his car or got his car towed or something. It was like a really fun, not a fun experience for him, but a fun experience for me and Jose. And this is his newest movie. I think I remember him talking about it in the car ride home, if I'm not mistaken, one of the ones he was working on or was recently finished. But another thing I picked up over at Walmart was all these rest of them I'm going to show you were $7.50, and that's the new Can't Hardly Wait Blu-ray. This is the 20-year reunion edition. I don't know if there's anything different on this Blu-ray than there was on the previous one that I got, so I may return this one. But I was just getting it just in case there is like an extra bonus special feature on here that wasn't on the other edition I have. And these next three up right here, I got were those like VHS slipcover releases, and one of which I got for Andrew, like I told you guys already before. And there's a Krull right here. He's been trying to find this one at his local his local WalMarts, but they don't. Where he lives, they don't have the VHS slipcovers for some reason. So I got that one for him. So next time I see him, I'm gonna give it to him. And the other two I picked up were Who's Harry Crumb, here on Blue, and of course Happy Birthday to Me with the VHS, slip covers. But that's all the stuff I picked up today in this hoarding up adventure right here. And let's get on over to the box. The box of semi-mystery. It's not a mystery to me, but it's a mystery to you guys. All right, take this out, take that out, and we got. I'm so weak. I got a handful of more copies of Night Owls here on Blu-ray, because back in the day when we first launched these Blu-rays, this is the Blu-ray of all my short films that I made. Some of which before I was on YouTube, and some when I was on YouTube, and they all eventually got taken down from copyright music and things. But yeah, me and Andrew and my friend Carlos worked on these Blu-rays together. They made the artwork and the discs and everything. And when we originally launched these, they didn't really sell very well, so we do have like a handful of them left. But also when they're gone, we're not gonna repress them or anything like that, because it costs a lot of money to do so the way we did it. But if you guys are interested in any of the my Night Owls Blu-rays I have here, hit me up on like Facebook and the direct message, or Instagram, Twitter, what have you. I think I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Night Owls Blu-rays right now. If you guys would like to get one, hit me up and I'll let you know how much it is and stuff, and you tell me where you live, and we'll figure out the shipping and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what's in this box right here. Some Night Owls Blu-rays, some of my short films with special features and commentaries and all that stuff. But guys, let's head upstairs right now for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. Alright everyone, now on to the review portion of this video right here. I have a nice sized stack of stuff here to talk to you guys about today. But if you guys made it this far into the video, type in the comments going, Blu-ray reviews, baby. So I know you guys made it this far into the video. But the first thing up right over here is I have two big box sets I'm going to talk to you guys about today, and a nice little stack of Blu-rays. But the first big box set I got right here is from Time Life. And this is the new Robin Williams, what's called Comic Genius box set. This is a big box set right here that includes all of his HBO stand-up specials, even the documentary that was made about him on HBO. What was it called again? Like Robin Williams, Come Inside My Mind, and everything like that. And it also comes with like a nice little booklet with like pictures and photos of Robin Williams on sets of different movies and TV shows and things. And it also features a whole bunch of appearances that he's made on television throughout the years. Like Johnny Carson and the late night talk show guys and stuff like that, which I think is super cool. But the documentary about him, man, was like really super interesting, because you get it's a documentary about his life from how he grew up as a kid and how he how he died and everything like that. But like you get a whole bunch of different little DVD sets in this little box set right here, and each set comes with anywhere between like 4 to 6 discs and everything like that. And on 1 or 2 of these sets you get like the first 6 or 7 episodes of Mork and Mindy is included on some of these ones right here. Yeah, the first 6 episodes of Mork and Mindy, and the critically acclaimed 2018 HBO documentary, Robin Williams, Come Inside My Mind. Yeah, that's what it was called. So I did say it right the first time. But if you're a fan of Robin Williams, I just want to let you guys all know that Time Life has this cool, amazing setup, featuring almost everything about the man, over 50 hours of just, pure comedy content right here from the, comedy master himself, Robin Williams. And I'm not gonna lie, like, when I find out about different celebrity deaths and things, it's sad and stuff like that. But like when Robin Williams, passed away, when I found out about it on the news, that one is what really got me. You know what I mean? Like, because usually when I hear about celebrity deaths, I'm like, oh, that's messed up. You know what I mean? Like Whitney Houston and, also people that passed away. But then like when I found out about Robin, like I actually kind of cried. That day. I was like, well, because I grew up watching him, in the movies like Flubber and, Jumanji and Mrs. Doubtfire and like all these cool movies growing up as a kid. Even the movie Jack is one of my favorite ones that he did, and Jacob the Liar and stuff. But if you're a fan of Robin Williams, this is a definite must-have for you Robin Williams fans out there. So if you want to get that, definitely check out the Time Life website and everything. And I also got this other cool box set right here. This one right here is sent from Lionsgate Home Entertainment. They sent this over for me to promote for you guys too, and that is the 20th anniversary edition of the Big Lebowski here on a 4K Blu-ray and digital copy combo pack. This one right here comes in a a bowling ball bag gift set right here. I didn't see any of these in stores as of yet. But it's really cool. You get a bowling ball inside. Let me try to take this out a little bit and show you guys what you get in here. Because when it comes to the 4K, it actually looks really good. On this format and everything. But sad to say, like all the special features that I've noticed that were on here are all the same ones from the previous editions and stuff. There's like really nothing new about it except for this like new case and the 4K transfer and everything. Hold on, let me get it out of here. You know what I mean? Like it even says the Big Lebowski right there on the bag itself and everything. And it's like a really nicely made bag too, if I must say so myself. But if you open it up, you get the Big Lebowski here on 4K. But it also comes with one of these things. Like they used to have this gimmick, back in the day, like when when they put out Grease on Blu-ray or DVD back in the day, they used to put like the like the T-Bird's jacket on it and stuff. This is how the Blu-ray came, you know what I mean? It came in, the dude's, sweater and everything. And it also, like I said, it comes with the bowling ball inside, which I kind of don't want to take out of this plastic, because then it's probably going to be even harder to, get back into the suitcase and everything. But it has like a little booklet in there and everything for the Big Lebowski. But if you're a fan of this movie, man, it's a definite must-have. You know what I mean? Even if you're not a fan, even if you've never seen it before, I recommend you guys check it out, because it's a really wacky, over the top, dark comedy film that I've always loved. And I've always wanted to go to Lebowski Fest, which is like a convention just for the Big Lebowski movie. But I don't think it's ever held anywhere near where I live or anything, but that would be kind of cool to go to one day, because I know it takes place at a bowling alley. But if you're a fan of the Big Lebowski, I just want to let you guys all know that there's a big 20th anniversary set out there right now. Special features are the same, like I said, as past editions, but you do get a nice new transfer of the film on 4K. But next up over here, from the stack of other Blu-rays I got, this one right here is from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. They sent me this to review and talk to you guys about for free today, is the Matrix Trilogy. Here on 4K. Of course, Best Buy now has those, exclusive steel books that has the really cool artwork to them. But I kind of glad I got this one right here, because you get all of them in a nice little, box set together. You get the Matrix, of course, which is the better one of the three films, in my opinion. And they also come with digital copies of these ones. You get, of course, Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions right here. Hopefully I said that right. Revolutions. There you go. Yeah, and that is, you get the three films. And these are kind of like the similar artwork that you get on the steelbooks, but the steelbook ones have a little bit of a different flair to them. Like I believe you get like Neo's face and stuff like that on those ones, if I'm not mistaken. But all the special features on here are pretty much about the same as previous editions that I've seen. Also, like, you know, you get like the movie, you get introductions by the Wachowski brothers, and, you know, commentary tracks, behind the scenes awesomeness. But these films look amazing here on 4K and sound great. Because of course they were shot just beautifully. But the second and third film, I'm not gonna lie, I think I've only ever seen maybe twice, you know, in my lifetime. But the first Matrix I've seen a bunch of times. But the thing is, with, you know, the better the quality of the movie, you can tell like the effects are getting sort of dated. Like, I don't know if they you know, make like 8K or 20K in the future, you know, movies or whatever, like how good the special effects are going to hold up. You know what I mean? Because some of them, sometimes in certain shots, they look kind of hokey in 4K. But at the same time, I still enjoy you know, watching these films. And just want to let you guys all know that you guys can get the trilogy pack out there now on 4K. And next up over here from Shout Factory / Scream Factory is a new collector's edition of House on Haunted Hill. Of course, this is the, you know, what's it called, 1999 remake of the, you know, Vincent Price classic over here. Of course, you get the original, you know, artwork that came out on the poster from back in the day. And it's just pretty much about this one guy who like runs this amusement park / has this like big house that's supposedly haunted or crazy. And he invites these group of random people to his house for a party or what have you, and says, hey, if you can live through the night and you want to take this risk, you guys will win $1 million each. And this is them in that house trying to, you know, figure out what they're going to do. Are they going to stay? Are they going to go? And the ones that stay, how they're going to survive the night, you know, kind of thing. And is this house haunted? Or is this guy crazy and like playing like, you know, Home Alone kind of tricks on them and stuff? And you have to watch the movie to find out how it is. This film is definitely not as cool as the original film, you know, the original Vincent Price movie from back in the day. It does have, of course, updated effects and looks better, you know, film-wise, because it's, you know, it's a newer movie. But like, this one has never been one of my like favorite remakes of all time by any means. Rewatching it, it kind of feels really dated, in my opinion. But you do get a new 2K scan from the original film negatives. An interview in here with William Malone, the director and the composer, and of course a little vintage featurette and some of the other special features that you've seen on, you know, the past DVD edition of this movie on DVD and stuff. But if you're a fan, just want to let you guys know that you guys can get it now from ScreamFactory.com. It's okay. It's just not one of the better, you know, horror films in my opinion or anything. But next up right here, I got from Epic Pictures, also known as Dread Central Presents, and that is the new film called Extremity. Now this one was a really interesting, out there kind of movie, but at the same time, kind of original. And you know, because I haven't seen a concept really like this before. It's about you know, haunted houses, and you know how like those extreme haunted houses that you see out there, like, you know, Blackout, like where if you go in, it's not like, you know, not like the regular haunted houses, like, you know, going to like you know, like Halloween Horror Nights or the Warner Brothers Horror Made Here tour or anything like that. You know, these are like haunted houses where you have to like sign waivers before you go, you know, into these haunted houses. Like these guys, the actors can touch you. They can like do all sorts of crazy stuff to you. They can like pretend like they're gonna drown you. They can they could choke you. And you know what I mean? There's like they can kill you because you sign your life away, you know, saying you're gonna go into one of these. And they're really out there. And this movie is based on that. And it's about this one girl who has really bad mental problems and grew up, you know, with really, you know, a dark past. And she's just kind of like, I want to go on this weird little wacky adventure. So she kind of signs her life away to one of these weird horror haunt things, and you have to watch the movie to witness what she witnesses going into this thing where they can do anything to you. You know what I mean? Like, you tell them what scares you before you go in there, and you know they try to do anything they can to bring the fear out of you. You know what I mean? Like it was really kind of really kind of freaky, to be honest. Like the people that they had, you know, in there wearing those weird skeleton masks and everything. Just like the whole atmosphere, you know, of this movie was like real claustrophobic and kind of creepy. You know, in my opinion, like I think the filmmakers did a fantastic job, you know, making this movie with the budget that they had. And if you guys love, like, you know, weird, extreme, you know, kind of horror movies, I recommend you guys check this one out, especially if you like haunted houses, you know, haunted house kind of things. I think you guys will get a kick out of this one. It has a real weird, you know, twist ending to it, which I think a lot of horror fans will enjoy. But of course, you get like some making of, special featurettes, a trailer, and everything like that on here. So if you guys want to get a copy of this, check out Dread Central Presents. I'll have a link down below to the Epic Pictures website and stuff like that if you guys want to get a copy of Extremity here on Blu-ray. And I believe in a week or two, they're going to be having a signing for this Blu-ray at Dark Delicacies in Burbank. So look that up if you guys are in the LA area. And the next three up over here I got from Lionsgate Home Entertainment, one of which I talked about in my last Hoarding Up video. But since then, they sent me the other two in the franchise. So now I have Rambo, First Blood, and I also have Rambo 2, Rambo First Blood Part 2 and Rambo 3. They're all out now on 4K. And man, just rewatching these movies was just a whole lot of fun. This one right here being my favorite one, First Blood. This is about like a vet, getting out of the war and trying to live his life, outside of, being in the war. And, going through this little town of like, like Colorado, like a real small kind of town. And being kind of pushed out of this town by the police because he's a kind of like a, like a loner kind of guy, and these cops don't want anything. They don't want this guy to be in their town, cause any trouble. But yet he's like, I ain't gonna leave, man. I'm hungry. I want to get some food. And then all hell breaks loose, man. And then Stallone's like running around the forest, taking out the cops. But like he has this, he has all this crazy post-traumatic, disorder or whatever, because he sees all these flashbacks from the war. So he's kind of going nuts, and these guys are after him because they're assholes. And this movie was amazing, and it looks really good here on 4K. It has that low budget kind of look or feel to it, like when you watched it back on like the DVD, like it feels kind of grainy, and some of the grain is still intact, but in a good way, on these 4Ks right here. And if you guys didn't know, when Stallone took on Rambo, the First Blood movie, or Rambo, the first one, this right here is the movie he did right after he made Rocky 3. So if you're a fan, just want to let you guys all know that. And you also get a, like, what's it called, a 3-part making of feature that goes throughout each part. You get like making of part 1, making of part 2 on 2, and Rambo 3 you get a making of the film on that, which I thought was kind of a cool new special feature that were on here, or at least I haven't seen them on previous editions. But they all look pretty decent here on 4K. So if you're a fan of these movies, just want to let you guys know, new artwork, and now they're on 4K, baby. What? But yeah, guys, thank you Lionsgate for sending those on over. I've always loved those Rambo movies, man. The third one will be my least watched one, to be honest. But yeah, next one up over here from Lionsgate Home Entertainment also is The Spy Who Dumped Me here on 4K. I know this one came out last week. I just got a chance to watch it last night. It stars, of course, Mila Kunis and a handful of other cool people like Kate McKinnon and stuff like that. And this one right here is about this girl played by, Mila Kunis. She's just a regular girl with a crazy ass, kind of friend. And one day she meets this one guy in a bar, kind of falls in love with him and starts dating him and stuff like that. And then like he disappears on her all the time. And then she comes to find out later on down the road that he's a spy. And something happens to him, and he tells her something, and now it's her and her friend going on this mission to try to complete this mission that her boyfriend was doing, before something happened. And all these other people are after them. They're trying to bring this little flash drive, hard drive, or whatever to this one location. But all the craziness happens along the way. I thought this movie was kind of stupid in a way. Like, it wasn't great by any means, but there is some fun, quirky, raunchy comedy in here that I enjoyed. But as a movie as a whole, it was I was kind of like fiddling on my phone half the time when I was watching it. I'm like, yeah, they're cute girls. There's some funny dialogue, but this movie just kind of is one of those ones you're gonna forget, you know, after you watch it, kind of thing. It does look nice here on 4K, as you would expect from a newer movie, but you do get a making of special featurette on here, some outtakes and things. So if you're a fan of Mila Kunis and stuff, you guys might want to, like, you know, check this one out on, like, you know, Redbox, or, like, you know, rent it somewhere. I don't. This is not one of those ones I can highly recommend to buy, but it is enjoyable one-time watch kind of thing, if you know what I'm trying to say here. And next up over here, I got from Universal Home Entertainment, and I believe this one also came out today, and that is the Blackkklansman here on 4K Blu-ray and digital copy combo pack. This is a new Spike Lee movie, and I've been a fan of Spike Lee ever since, like, Do the Right Thing and what's it called again? More Better Blues, and you know, was it Summer of Sam, if I'm not mistaken? There's a whole bunch of stuff I like of his, and like School Days and stuff. And this is his new flick, and I believe it takes place in the 70s, and it's about this young African American man who wants to become a police officer and everything, and in the small little town of you know, Colorado. And these guys, and if he gets hired, he's gonna be the first, you know, African American man to be working on the, you know, in this little town as a police officer. And you know, it's all the trials and tribulations he goes through to do so. And he gets bumped up in rank, and he becomes like intelligence. And one day he's trying to figure out, you know, like something to do. And he ends up, you know, seeing the phone number to the Ku Klux Klan in the local newspaper. Ends up giving them a call and getting roped into that, you know, somehow. And you have to try to find out what he's trying to do to take out the Ku Klux Klan, and as these other people are trying to take out the Black Panther movement and everything. It's a really interesting watch here. To me, I probably have to watch it again, but like, it's not, off the bat, it's not one of my favorite Spike Lee movies by any means. It doesn't have that same kind of, you know, cool vibe to it as other ones. I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say here, but I thought the acting in here was pretty damn good. The direction was awesome. You do get a making of special featurette on here with Spike Lee in the cast. And yeah, if you're a fan of Spike Lee, check it out. And I want to let me know down below in the comments what you think, how this compares to some of his, you know, his past work. Like, do you think this is one of his better ones? Because to me, it was not weak. It's just maybe just wasn't my cup of tea. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I did enjoy it for what it was, but it's one of those ones I don't see myself rewatching a lot. But you know what I mean? But that's the Blackkklansman here on 4K. It does look and sound amazing on here. So if you guys do have a 4K player, I recommend getting it on 4K. And last but not least, I got right here is from what's it called, MovieZing.com, which is a website where, you know, when you buy something, they make it and then they send it to you. You know, kind of thing. Like, you can't find these ones in the stores. And this is the complete 29th season of The Amazing Race. Here on DVD. Me and my mom are a big fan, you know, of this show. I think we have almost all of them now, you know, on DVD. Some select seasons are out on Blu-ray and everything like that. But of course, this is a show where, you know, contestants come together and you know, you travel around the world competing in different, you know, tasks along the way. From, you know, they go over like 12 countries and a handful of different cities and stuff like that, and you compete in different little, you know, adventures. They have to eat weird things or jump off mountains or, you know, jump out of airplanes, like all kinds of crazy stuff. But in this season right here, it's all about a whole bunch of what's called random people, you know, coming together, like random 29 people, and you know, they don't know one another, and they get paired up with someone they don't know, and then they have to go out on this adventure. And I thought that was a kind of a cool little twist that they did in season 29 right here. But if you're a fan of this right here, you get each of these seasons comes with you know, 3 discs in every episode of said season. But if you're a fan of any of their Amazing Race seasons, you guys can get them now on DVD from MovieZing.com. Check out the link down below if you guys want to get your hands on The Amazing Race on DVD. Links will be down below. Thank you so much, MovieZing.com, for sending this over for me to showcase and review for you guys. But thank you guys all so much for coming by, supporting my videos. Give this one a thumbs up. And like I said, if you made it this far into the video, to the end of this video, say, Batman boy! so I know you guys made it to the end of this video, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.